Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? So here's my recap of the Super Bowl between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. First things first, big shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles on winning their second Super Bowl in a span of, what is it right now, 7 years? I believe that's right, 7 years for the first time the Philadelphia Eagles, they win their second Super Bowl in franchise history. So coming from a New England Patriots fan, shout out to the Eagles, man, because I still remember that Super Bowl between the Patriots and the Eagles from 7 years ago. And by the way, I'm still saying it right now. I have no excuses for that loss. Yes, the Super Bowl where the Patriots, where my New England Patriots lost to Nick Foles and the Eagles. I really feel like we have nobody but ourselves to blame for that loss. I'm still saying it right now. 7 years later, Malcolm Butler, he should have never been benched. The decision to bench Malcolm Butler was such a dumb decision by Bill Belichick because it really just bit us back in the butts because the Eagles just absolutely destroyed our defense in that game. But going into this game right now, the Eagles defense absolutely just came to play tonight. I mean, that's the thing about watching the Philadelphia Eagles play in the postseason is the Eagles defense always puts on a very impressive performance in the postseason. Last time the Philadelphia Eagles defense put on a really impressive performance like this was the 2017 NFC title game between the Eagles and the Vikings, when the Eagles just absolutely completely crushed the Minnesota Vikings 38-7. And obviously we can't forget about their performance versus the Washington Commanders, another very dominant defensive performance by the Eagles. And once again, man, the Philadelphia Eagles defense absolutely just came to play today. So in my opinion, the Eagles defense, they are the real MVP of the Super Bowl tonight, because the Eagles front seven just absolutely just freaking Eagles defense completely just, in my opinion, this is the best defensive performance I've ever seen by a team in a Super Bowl since the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and since the Seattle Seahawks defeated the Peyton Manning-led Broncos 43-8 in the Super Bowl. Just this defensive performance tonight by the Philadelphia Eagles was just insane. And obviously, Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, I am super happy for them, especially Saquon Barkley, because I still remember when Saquon Barkley suffered that devastating ACL injury when he was still with the New York Giants. And for Saquon Barkley to make a comeback like that from a very devastating injury, I am super happy for him from a New England Patriots fan, because obviously as a Patriots fan, I wanted Saquon Barkley. I wanted us to get him in free agency, but we didn't. I don't know why we didn't go after Saquon Barkley. It's like I really would have loved to go after Saquon Barkley. I watched him play at Penn State, and Saquon Barkley at Penn State was just absolute baller, just an absolute machine. So I don't know why my New England Patriots didn't get him in free agency. I feel like my Patriots really should have gotten him, because Saquon Barkley, I'm telling you, man, he is just a freaking legend, man. Saquon Barkley is a legend in the making. Just he had a great season, and Saquon Barkley just completely finished it off with finally having a Super Bowl ring to his name. So to Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts, salutes to you guys, man. Y'all earned it, especially Jalen Hurts, because from 2 years ago, I feel like Philly, they should have won that Super Bowl against Kansas City 2 years ago, and Philly, they were able to finally redeem themselves for that dreaded Super Bowl loss to Kansas City. So, I mean, I honestly am super happy for the Eagles and their fans, their coaching staff, their players, like I said, Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, super happy for them too, because, I mean, the Eagles just, they showed what it takes to beat the Chiefs. If you want to beat the Chiefs in any game, you have to have a defense, okay? That's really what it takes, and you have to dominate time of possession, and that's what the Philadelphia Eagles did a really great job of doing tonight, is being able to dominate time of possession and keep the ball away from Mahomes, and just basically just, not give Mahomes any time to throw. And whoever just came up with the Philadelphia Eagle design plays, they really did a damn good job, because the Eagles front seven was freaking incredible tonight. Mahomes had no chance at all. Just the Eagles front seven completely just, absolutely just, completely, they absolutely just made it impossible for Mahomes to have any chance to throw the ball tonight. And that's really how you defeat the Kansas City Chiefs, is by being able to play really good defense against them. And that's what the Philadelphia Eagles did tonight. Now, I can't tell which defensive performance was more impressive, the Buccaneers' performance or the Eagles. Well, probably Tampa, since they held the Chiefs to less points. But still, at the end of the day, the Philadelphia Eagles, they are back on top. Saquon Barkley, he made a great comeback. He finally is a Super Bowl champion. So Saquon Barkley went from suffering a near career-ending injury to finally making just possibly the best comeback I've ever seen